Hey guys, MikeTheVike here, back for yet another video. This time around we were yet again surviving in the forest. The reason I'm visiting this game again is because it got updated. I feel like it got updated a few days earlier than it was announced to be, which is totally fine, and they've added quite a few things, and including this little step counter, which is interesting. I'm not sure what the purpose of it is, but it seems interesting, and I'm sure that there's a bigger meaning to it than what first seems. But it appears we have crash landed, and I'm not sure, this feels like a different location than usual. I don't think I've spawned here before. But they've added quite a few things, or maybe not necessarily updated or added, but they've patched a bunch of stuff. And I would say this is the first version that is like actually sort of playable. You know, the save inventory system is actually works, so you can actually finally save your inventory, which is lovely. And a couple other things that just needed to happen, and other than the fact that it took a while for it to happen, I'm not too disappointed. Like, it's a pretty good update, and I think it's great progress. Obviously, I don't know how to make a game, so I don't know what kind of problems they might have like encountered on the development side, so maybe it's okay that they took this long, but I don't know how it all works. It appears we've landed near the little tent camp thing. There's a couple things here, which is interesting. I feel like they updated the lighting system or something, because the graphics look a little bit better, so that's always promising. But here's another camp. We've been here before. Looks very abandoned. We don't have any idea about the backstory of the game. Who knows, maybe this step counter, step meter has something to do with it, I don't know. But there's a couple things that they've done, and yeah, it just gives more incentive to get a base going. So one of the first things we're going to do, because it's important, is get a camp down, since we can actually save now, which is lovely. So I like building on the beach because it's a nice clean area, and you'll see that if I can find the beach, they made the yacht spawn randomly, which is nice. And yeah, let's just hope we can get there. I'm not sure the other spawn locations for the yacht, but they also pushed it back a little bit. If I could just find it. I'm not sure where it'll spawn this time. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not too sure, but basically, okay, I just came out over here. This is nice. I forgot the tech boards. I should go back and grab them. Oh, nice, we spawned with a rainbow. How nice. But yeah, basically they made it so that in order to get to the yacht, you actually have to build a raft, because there's sharks, and it's kind of scary going to sharks. They've also added hanging rope, which I presume you have to grab from the caves. And they added a houseboat. There's quite a few things they added in. It was a substantial update. There's another one. I like their update scheme, updating every 20 days or whatever it is. I think it's a interesting setup. I feel like the updates could be sooner, but it is just 4 people or whatever. I think 5 now, so maybe I'm overestimating the potential. But I do like building around here, because there's these lovely little bushes of berries, and let's see if the yacht is actually here this time. If it is, then that's another reason I like it, but it may not be here. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not here this time, and I do feel like they added new sounds. In fact, I remember them saying they did, and fog does not seem familiar, so yeah, I would agree with the statement that this is kind of the first majorly playable version of the game. I do think that there's too many tennis balls. Like, honestly, was this plane just full of tennis players or something? Because every other box is just like alcohol and tennis balls. I don't know about that, but at least the inventory system, we can look here, is somewhat fixed. We've got this pedometer there, keep track of your steps. Kind of a cool thing, cool idea. I guess it's a way to show your progress in the game. And it seems to be Yeah, pretty spot on. I like that. And we will just double check if they fixed the duplicating of the alcohol, or not duplicating, but you can basically make infinite alcohol, or at least Molotov cocktails. I'm curious to see if that's still a thing. But yeah, I'm liking the progress of the game. I just wish it was faster, but you know, it's not the end of the world. And those guys look like they're doing something. We're gonna let them do their thing. I don't think they're focused on me, and I don't mind that at all. Yep. So, I don't know if you've been here from my previous episodes, but they just did that identical thing. Like, they've done that before. I'm curious where they're gonna... I actually am curious if that tree really is somewhat of a worshipping tree. Interesting. Because they are going there, and they have gone there before in previous lives that I've encountered here. But I think we've gathered enough of the regular supplies. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a little hunting shelter. I think we will position it. Let's give himself a... I mean, we could build right on the beach if we wanted to. I think, though, we'll stick with the regular place, because I do kind of like this spot. You got a nice little pond, you're near the ocean, it's lovely. And you're sort of close to everything. Not necessarily, but it's nice. I think that's a good spot. So that's all down. Now we need some logs, which is good. I guess this pedometer... Oh. Interesting. So it says... What is this? I don't know what that means on my pedometer. It's displaying... Oh, maybe they'll move the graphics things to the pedometer, but I don't really see how that's realistic necessarily. But whatever, we'll go with it. I guess, hang on, can I put the pedometer away? Oh, P. So P to put away the pedometer, which was intuitive. GG, thank you. And that's pretty interesting. But yeah, since we can, well, it appears that we can now actually save game. I haven't confirmed this, but it's their third attempt now, so I'm going to assume that it has. And if not, there's mods that fix it as well. But with that done, and with a couple new building things implemented, we can experiment further and do more things, which is excellent. There's a houseboat that they added. They updated the cabin so that it actually has a floor, a window, and a couple other things, which is very nice. So yeah, it's looking like a real game, which is awesome. I don't remember cutting a third tree down, but we'll go with it. It's totally fine. There's our hunting shelter. I guess I should be saving first, but it's okay. And we will also make a fire pit, because that's the basics of survival, as most people know. Let me know if you guys want me, by the way, to make a rust kind of, or sorry, wow, not a rust basics, but the forest basics. Some, like, basically a tutorial. Instead of watching the series, you could just watch that. I thought it might be useful, and as I have played the game a bit. But that's all up to you guys. You have to let me know what you think. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing the series, because I think that you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you want me to keep this series going. I think it's something that's good to continue over time. And yeah, I'll just play it whenever I enjoy it. And right now, because I haven't played it in a while, I think it's a very good game. And like I said, update seems pretty decent. And you can also go in creative mode, or not creative mode, but no enemies mode, basically. They call it a vegan mode, which is interesting. And you get that by typing in the main menu vegan mode or something. If you need to know how, I can comment it, but let me know. And yeah, so that there's no cannibals. But I personally enjoy the cannibals, so we're gonna leave them up because they add to the game, in my opinion. And they, I do not believe, have left their outpost out there by the tree, which is interesting. Let's get this. Oh, I missed him. There's our campfire. So we've got a lovely little base going down. I guess I could try to figure out where the yacht is. I guess that removes one of the reasons I enjoyed building here, but whatever, it's fine. And it's nice to see that they're making things a little bit more random. So, you know, the yacht is a little bit more random now, and when you die, you don't know what cave you'll respawn in. So things like this are interesting. I'll show you guys the yacht. As you can see, it's a houseboat. It's crazy, 125 logs. It's got pretty steep requirements. I'm not sure if they've added a actual sail to the small raft. I'll be curious to see that. And they also have they've added more effigies, which is interesting. Who knows what all these other slots do? I really don't know. They could be anything, really. But, you know, there's lots of potential for this game, as I said in the first episode. Now, I don't have to worry too much about food, because I do have a bunch of sodas and granola bars, which is great. So normally I guess I would go about killing animals, but it's not necessary for now. And I do kind of want to see where the raft is, or the yacht, whatever you want to call it. I guess, I mean, it would obviously be along the beach, and the beach seems to end there. But I mean, I'm not sure what random means, because they just said it spawns randomly. I don't think that would mean that it spawns like 10 miles out, but who knows. Still, some of these bodies aren't destroyable, which is interesting. Oh, there they are. They've returned from their ritual. So I do wonder what their mechanics are. No one really knows still what they do. And I would imagine that as the game gets developed, we'll figure it out more and more. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, they're not bothering me, so I'm not going to bother them. I don't think I'm an issue to them. I think the only time I become an issue is at night. So I'm going to have to stay careful. Oh yeah, I don't know if the bodies still explode and kill you. They said they fixed it last update, but they didn't. Oh, look at all these. Oh, death to, death to. Yeah, look at them go. They're leaders at the front. Very interesting. Oh my god, there's so many lizards. It's just lizard party. Look at all this kill streak going. Oh, let's kill a seagull. Let's get that in there. Oh, where's my Harrier strike? Oh my god, the slaughter, it's real. Let's kill this one. Death. Oh my god, okay, whatever. Let's put this armor on, because armor is good. I do think, or I would hope that when you get armor, eventually, one, it'll be harder to make, and like you would actually see a physical change on your character, not just like he looks at his skin. I don't know. Oh, there's the yacht. Wow, I must be blind because I think I came in from that, but whatever. There's our yacht. Let me know if that was there at the beginning. That'd be funny. But if it's close enough, this means that I won't have to make a yacht or a raft to get to it. I know the last time, when it spawned over there for me, I had serious trouble because the sharks were right next to it. Oh, it appears that the sharks are still close by, but I think I might be lucky enough that I can still get on the yacht. I can grab some supplies here. We got the tape recorder. Got a bunch of supplies here. And apparently the flare gun spawns on top of the boat now? Yeah. Before it just spawned on the bottom. Interesting. I'm curious to see if this thing is as OP as it was before. It looks like the sharks did not bother me, which is good. So that's great. But we do have a few things extra to explore. I think I want to check out... I mean, it is slowly becoming nighttime. I could... I guess, to prepare for the night, I do have this flare gun. I feel fairly confident with that. And we have the cassette player, but I don't really want to use it because the music just, you know... I mean, it's nice, it's lovely, but I don't need it right now. I think we have a little bit more time to check out one of the caves. I think that would be a interesting decision, and as it is so close, and I was looking on the interwebs, and apparently I have not found all the caves. There's a few more, because there's been more maps released for this game, which is good, obviously, so like you can figure out where things are. Because I seriously looked around for the 5th cave and could not find it. Oh, a little bit of lag there. And you still go underwater, but that's no problem to me. And let's see what this cave looks like. We were already here. Oh, yeah. So they're in there sleeping. Wow, they discovered me a lot quicker. Let's see how OP the flare gun is. Does it use your flares? No, so this thing is still infinite. Which is interesting. And we still have my lights. Now apparently you guys were saying that red does not mean that's out of light. But I don't know, guys. I didn't have any blood on me. I don't see why it would be getting red. I don't understand that whole thing that it'd be red. But the skeletons now are produce lights, which is interesting. And apparently they added a new light source of a laptop. I don't know where the laptop is, actually. But I guess I could go looking for that. This stupid tennis ball, seriously, there's no end to them. And I need food. I feel like I need food more often. Ooh, that was scary. I thought I would explode. And I believe the new hatchet, or one of the hatchets, is around here. Lots of coins in this cave. I wonder what that means. Where is this hatchet? Ooh. Was that there before? I don't even remember. Okay, I think I came in from that way. But if I could find this hatchet... I've been here before, so I don't see where it could have gone. Oh, okay, I just missed it. There we go. Just chilling on that body, no problem. Okay, so... Oh, a little bit stuck. I don't remember there being anything down here, and the main thing I wanted to grab was this hatchet, just because it looks kind of cool. Oh, and to figure out the rope. Oh, look at that floating thing. Because apparently you can get hanging rope or something. And I wonder how one would acquire that. Can I jump on this box? Ooh. I almost could there, I don't know. I feel like it'd be easier if I was able to do this. I don't think the flare gun's gonna help out here. Yeah, this doesn't... I think they called it hanging rope, I don't know. Anyway, while down here, we'll bash out a few more suitcases, because that's always a good time. I really wish they would fix the thing that your axe switches to the default one, because I like having my new one out. I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense to me. It really should stick to the one you have. I don't like that. Kind of makes it pointless to get the new ones, because if it just disappears, I don't know, it just seems kind of silly. Anyway, I can't find any of this rope. Oh yeah, I didn't pick up any. So oh, I found some batteries too. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to... Oh, I'm gonna figure out how to get the hanging rope, because I bet that'll help me out. Oh, sounds like it's nighttime. Indeed it is. Well, we'll get our lighter, or sorry, our campfire going, and then we'll go to bed and we'll respawn, because that's a good time.